big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And finished off by Porter.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
Pass to Ingram. Top of the key. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ingram's got his first points in this one. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Burke. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Porter. Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here is Porter. 12 points for him. 2 on the clock. Pulls up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Los Angeles.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side Wall. Pass to Duncan. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Doncic. Another miss by Orlando. Los Angeles trails by 9. Duncan outside. Here's Wall. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
And it's Doncic missing. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Burke. Here's Hauser. Fires top of the key. Porter pulls it in. Orlando leading by 6. Wade for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Sam Hauser.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Tim Duncan.
Duncan with the bucket.
Well, Duncan is a guy who knows how to assert himself offensively. When he likes a look, he does not hold back.
Here's Burke. Off target.
That's the
And we've reached the end of the third. Orlando leads by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Orlando leading by 4. To the middle. And slam dunk by Burke.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And when you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Down low. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Orlando making a change here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
And Coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Los Angeles trails by 6. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the line. Rebound by Williams.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing here by 8. Here's Castle, driving to the basket.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pass to Burke. They swipe it. Duncan outside. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron. Orlando leading by 6. And they go to the intentional foul. Los Angeles making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second
and we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Substitution for Los Angeles.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive is something to admire. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Gilgeous Alexander gets it to go.
Gilgeous Alexander.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Los Angeles trails by 10. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. They get the rebound. Pass to Morrison. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Assist goes to.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Castle. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul.
Superstars
At the line
in the
for the
history
away
of college
team.
basketball, but
Kareem
maybe the most
Abdul-Jabbar.
impressive feat.
Taking
He
two
won
shots.
3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Doncic. Another miss by Orlando. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Third team foul.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal.
Crucial play defensively there. He had an understanding of what the situation was and just went for it.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight
Thank
game.
you for coming out
That
and
was a
supporting your
fun
team.
night of
Please take
basketball.
care of the
Fabulous
Dallas
finish as
We'll
they
see you at the
continued
next event.
to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you, oftentimes